Hey there, science fans! Today we're diving into the amazing world of biological molecules. These tiny structures are like building blocks. They come together in different ways to create everything alive, from the smallest bacteria to the largest whale. Biological molecules are essential for life. They make up our cells, provide energy, and control important processes. Think of them like the tools and materials needed to build a house. You need wood for structure, wires for electricity, and pipes for water. Without these molecules, life as we know it wouldn't exist. They're the fundamental components of all living things. Pretty cool, right? In this exploration, we'll uncover the secrets of 4 key types of biological molecules: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Get ready for an adventure into the microscopic world that makes life possible. Let's start with carbohydrates, the primary energy source for our bodies. They're like the fuel that keeps our engines running. Carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. They come in different forms, like sugars and starches. Think of a sweet apple or a loaf of bread. Sugars, like glucose, are simple carbohydrates. They provide quick bursts of energy. Starches, found in potatoes and rice, are complex carbohydrates. They break down slowly, giving us energy over a longer time. Our bodies break down carbohydrates into glucose. This glucose powers our cells, allowing us to move, think, and even breathe. Next up are proteins, the true workhorses of our cells. They do it all, from building and repairing tissues to transporting molecules and fighting off infections. Proteins are complex molecules made up of chains of smaller units called amino acids. Imagine a chain of colorful beads, each bead representing a different amino acid. The sequence of amino acids determines a protein's unique shape and function. Just like the shape of a key determines which lock it opens, a protein's shape dictates what it can interact with and what job it performs. Some proteins act as enzymes, speeding up chemical reactions. Others transport molecules like oxygen throughout the body. Antibodies, which protect us from disease, are also proteins. Lipids, also known as fats, often get a bad rap, but they're essential for life, playing vital roles in energy storage, insulation, and cell communication. Lipids are made up of fatty acids and glycerol. Think of them as energy storage units, packing more than twice the energy of carbohydrates. When we eat more calories than we burn, our bodies store the excess energy as lipids. This stored fat can be used later when food is scarce. Lipids also act as insulators, keeping us warm. They form a protective layer around our organs, cushioning them from damage. Section 5. Nucleic acids, the blueprint of life. Last but not least, we have nucleic acids, the information carriers of the cell. They hold the genetic code that determines our traits and characteristics. There are 2 main types of nucleic acids: DNA and RNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is like the master blueprint of life. It resides in the nucleus of our cells, storing all our genetic information. RNA, or ribonucleic acid, acts as the messenger. It copies genetic instructions from DNA and carries them out to the ribosomes, the protein factories of the cell. Nucleic acids are essential for inheritance, passing on genetic information from one generation to the next. They ensure the continuity of life. Section 6. Everyday examples of biological molecules in action. We've learned about the fantastic 4 carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Now let's see them in action in our daily lives. That slice of toast you had for breakfast, packed with carbohydrates for energy, the antibodies protecting you from a cold? Those are proteins hard at work. The insulation keeping your house warm? You can thank lipids for that. Even the act of reading this essay involves countless biological molecules. Proteins are busy transporting oxygen to your brain, while enzymes help you digest your food. Section 7. The significance of shape. Remember those colorful beads representing amino acids in a protein? The order of those beads isn't the only important thing. The way they're strung together determines the protein's 3-dimensional shape. This 3-dimensional shape is crucial for a protein's function. Think of it like a key fitting into a lock. If the shape of the key is even slightly off, it won't work. The same goes for proteins. Enzymes, for example, have specific shapes that allow them to bind to specific molecules and catalyze particular reactions. If their shape is altered, they won't function properly. Section 8. biological molecules and you. Every cell in your body is a bustling metropolis of biological molecules, constantly interacting and working together to keep you alive and functioning. From the hemoglobin carrying oxygen in your blood to the keratin in your hair and nails, these molecules are the building blocks of your very existence. Understanding how these molecules work is crucial for advancing medicine, developing new technologies, and addressing global challenges like food security and disease. Section 9. The interconnected web of life. The beauty of biological molecules lies not only in their individual functions, but also in their interconnectedness. They form a complex web of interactions that sustains life on Earth. Plants use carbohydrates to store energy from sunlight, which we then consume. Animals produce waste products that decompose and provide nutrients for plants. This intricate dance of molecules highlights the interconnectedness of all living things. It reminds us that we are part of a larger ecosystem dependent on the delicate balance of nature. So the next time you take a bite of an apple, feel the wind in your hair, or marvel at the diversity of life around you, remember the incredible